Hi guys, happy Tuesday. I always feel a little bit badly when going live with flash products because we can't turn a flash on. But the good news is these are beautiful with or without the flash, which is what I actually look for in flash gels. I don't want to look at my hands 90% of the time and think, man, I wish there was some flash going on here. So they are super pretty. If you are familiar with Rozyhip's white flash, this is dark flash. Hi, how are you guys? I put up that silly meme on my stories this morning, that week between Christmas and New Year's is always such a strange week, isn't it? But I'm happy I remembered it was Tuesday. I'm happy I remember we're going to go live with these. And they are so sparkling and dazzling. They really are. So let's play around with dark flash. And the thing about flash glitters, beautiful flash glitters, is it's really all that's needed, right? Just put it on your nail. You're good to go. I'm seeing a lot of people mixing one nail with the flash glitter, one nail with a coordinating cat eye, etc. So you really can do whatever you like with these gels. But I wanted to show them to you. There are sales right this second on Sweetie Nail Supply. You're running out of time. I believe they're till January 1st, but there's a Boxing Day sale. So you can go ahead and check that out. Anything that you might have missed out on from Black Friday, perfect time to experiment and try something new. So you guys know how Rozyhip, it comes in that vivid pink box. It's pink and black. It's going to have the label of whatever collection it is on the side that you have to slice open to open them. But they are twinkly. They're so beautiful. They really, really are. Here, let's get this out of the way so it can focus on what's in front of us, because that is part of a problem when I have too many things on the table. But let me just show you, another great thing about these gels is they self-level really, really well. They are reflective. Yes, they are flash glitters with the flash on. I took a picture of the samples that I made with a flash on, and they're pow. I mean, such a big difference. But when I'm live, I don't know how to do that. So I always feel a little guilty. But the formula that these are in, as you can see, just by that little tiny piece, is that it self-levels really well. It doesn't give you those bald spots that a lot of reflective glitters can do. Which I really appreciate. So you're just going to put it on pretty easily, right? Sometimes I have problems on the side there. I get a little heavy on the sides. No one wants a bulky nail. There is one that I feel like is a champagne gold. They are really, really nice colors. If anybody has white flash, you know this. They're really a beautiful formula. And these are just a little bit darker. But that's just one coat. Another thing to remember is glitters, flash glitters, etc. look beautiful under a glassy cat eye too. So that when you turn the nail, you would still see all this beautiful flash and glitter. Even if the magnetic cat eye is not in that area, when you're shifting your nails around. So it may be sold as a collection right now because it's relatively new. See, this one I feel is like a champagne gold, RG27. It's not like a brassy gold, but it definitely has a taupey type gold, champagne gold undertone. And then 28 is a little bit brown. So it would probably be beautiful under a brown. And then we've got different grays too that are going on here. So of course, a silver, a gray silver, clear cat eyes. Nailed by Lana. Give me a DM and show me an example of what you mean by clear cat eyes. There's a lot of glass cat eyes on Sweetie Nail Supply, but you need to know where to look. like which collections. Dark gray. This is a bluish dark gray, then a different blue, then a purple, then a different type of purple. And then this is like a gray purple and then black. Okay, so you got a lot of different options here. When a collection is new from like Rozyhip or let's say Divock, etc., lots of times by order of the brand, it is sold as a collection initially. And then it is, I know, 31's really pretty. And then it's separated, so you can buy them individually. Sweetie Nail Supply does an incredible job of letting you purchase gels individually. For sure. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that. I'm happy to answer you after the live. I kind of need a visual of what you mean. But yeah, I'm here to help. So for anyone who doesn't know, guys, my name's Lauren. I'm Inspo by Nails on here. And I am happy to answer any Sweetie Nail Supply questions for you. So always feel free to DM me. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. 2 coats of a clear flash glitter. Like, crazy. And then we're going to get like, let's do some designs. But you see what I mean? It's not bulky. It's not going to be spotty. Oh, thank you. It's going to be easy to use. And I like that with the glitter, 100%. All right, so let's cure that. We can just add a swipe to something on that next. I would also say, let's think about all flash glitters and glitters ombre, right? That's an easy way to embellish a nail. All right, let's do a different one. Let's do the darker gray right now. All right, this one is 29. I love the colors on the bottle because this does signify it is a darker gray. See how this is the beige one that I think is kind of champagne, so it has that at the bottom. Lots of times if you want to too, I appreciate a flat top because then you can put a little color dot on it like I do with all the inks. If you need to visually open a drawer and look down, that's what I do. So initially for a really, really easy ombre, you just want some on the tip of the nail, right? But these float so well, it's going to be super easy for us to take an ombre brush or any type of brush really and drag it up the nail. And then we're going to put on one of Rozyhip's gorgeous cat eyes. I don't remember where I reminded everyone about a collection that you might have forgotten about, but it's like a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous collection. We're going to use quartz. If you follow Rozyhip, and you should be following Rozyhip USA, okay, because that's the USA North America account, you should take a look at their examples. They are a company that gives you excellent tutorials. They show you how to use it. They give you the names and the numbers of what they're using. So they do such a good job of giving you guys ideas. All right, so this is so easy to move and manipulate because it's just such a lovely floaty formula, right? Let's take it up high so we have some room for the cat eye too, right? But super simple. Before you cure, debulk your sides if you put too much on there like I just did, all right? Happens, especially when I'm on camera. But as long as you like it before you cure it, we're good to go, right? I mean, I would call that nail done, but let's put a cat eye on top just for the heck of it. I hope everybody's happy, excited for New Year's 2026. It's where we all are right now, right? Here's quartz, just to remind you. These cat eye are phenomenal, okay? And these are also from Rozyhip, but look at the, how many colors? Let us count the ways, right? So when you have these glassy cat eyes, they look beautiful on anything you want to sleep. don't know. I'm kind of revved up today. I don't know why. Maybe because I was coming on here with you guys. I don't know. But these are going to look beautiful. And in the examples that Rozyhip has been providing, they're using the gemstone collection. That is another gorgeous collection from Rozyhip. And if you ever need to go back and find a live that we did, like we went live with gemstone, just let me know and I'll try and find it for you. When we save these, I save it to my page, I save it to Sweetie's page, and then they go and put them up on YouTube for you for easier viewing, because it's kind of hard to play back a live that's been like an hour long on this, platform. So that's why they do that. So let's take a quartz. Let's take RM20. It's a light aqua. All right, let's do this on here, on the bottom. Let's layer it. They've been showing, like I said, lots of gorgeous examples from gemstone. You could use whatever you want, guys, okay? But cat eye over a glitter is always a good idea, because you'll see when we finish pulling this cat eye, and I'm going to drag this up a little bit too. When we finish pulling this, no matter how we turn this nail, it's going to be beautiful. Whether you're seeing the glitter, whether you're seeing the cat eye, it's just a nice combo. Right? And these are nice and glassy. They are really, really clear. You see that aqua on the side. You see the cat eye. You see the glitter. That's what I mean. So no matter how we turn this nail, something pretty is going to be going on. And I love that. Right? Oh, so pretty. Any cat eye that still allows you to see, and imagine it in the flash, right? And do you see how even the glitter actually is? It's not messing up our cat eye effect. You know how sometimes you have glitters that are chunky and you don't really love that because it shows on the cat eye reflect? These are not going to do that to you because they're in that beautiful formula that lays so nice and even, right? So there's no chunks of glitter that are messing this up, right? Same as with this one. All right, that's a different quartz one and a less ombre pull, right? We could do any color. All right, so let's call it a day. Let's keep moving on. All right, another thing I wanted to remind you guys of, and we'll do it on this one. Very, very popular from Divock. It was called Marble Fit, okay? These are excellent for like a quick little marble effect or a swirl effect on the nail. So let's just take this white one. It's winter, right? When you use Marble Fit base, you're going to use a very thin coat of Marble Fit base. You do not need much, okay? But it's fun to embellish these with a little bit of something like that's going to still show the beautiful flash, the beautiful glitter, but also give it a little embellishment on top. Oh, we're going to do a gold one too. Different, but let's do that and use ink. So Marble Fit, the colors, the coolest thing about this, and I know people back when they came out, oh, that just looks like, what do you call that? Wait. See, I told you I was with it today, and now I'm not. Somebody help. You know when you have what do you call that? Wait a minute. I'll figure it out. All right, so these are syrups that bloom like a blooming gel. Lauren. These do bloom, but they're syrups that bloom. It's not that harsh effect of a gel polish in there. And they're syrups. Yes, exactly. Thank you, guys. Blah, blah, blah. One of those. I'm going to blame it on that weird week between Christmas and New Year's. Blooming gel. It's a little different because normally a syrup and a blooming gel, it just goes away. Like it dissipates so quickly because they're softer, right? They're not opaque. It just disappears. These do not. So they are really, really beautiful for a really quick little swirly, marbly type blooming effect. All right, this is like a little princess now. All you need is a nice top coat. Use whatever is your favorite. Okay. And you have a gorgeous, glittery cat eye. And again, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of people using a glassy cat eye on one nail, a glitter that's coordinating on the other. Same thing, but this way we're combining them. I'm going to turn it upside down for a second. Blooming gel. How did I not? Let me show you those golds. Let's use two of them together. Let's use the lighter one and the one that's a little bit more bronzy. And let's do two coats that way. Oh, and I did think of a little cheat, you guys. You'll like this one. Hold on. Let's get another blank. Now, let's do the darker on the bottom. Okay, so the bottles tell you. So this one's a little bit more coppery. This one's a little bit more taupe, like a champagne. And when you look at them in the flash photography, they're so sparkling. It's hard to even tell what color's on there, but they are just beautiful. Like, look at that. Not many one coat flashes are going to do this for you. Okay, like that is gorgeous, right? Look how even it is. That is the Rozyhip Flash formula. Ease of use. Nothing worse than a flash that pulls and drags and leaves holes. Like, right? Not cool. All right, let's cure that. Let's put a top coat on our little swirly. By the way, with Marble Fit, if you wanted another area that's even more prominent, you can take it without the base and make like harsher lines. It's just going to make another like little line here that's a little bit darker, even though it's a syrup. All right. You can do that. You can add without using the base. Okay. Oh, now he has to go back into cure though. All right. Now we're going to take the champagne one. All right. And this one's a lighter. Oh, see, I feel like that's a gold, like a pretty champagne gold. And let's put that on this one. Combine the two. So you're going to have a little lighter and a little darker, but it is going to be chock full of sparkle. Uh-oh, I hear a delivery truck. Let's hope it's not here. If it is, I apologize in advance for the dog. He's large and loud. All right, so we have a little bit of the darker, a little bit of the lighter. We are going to cure this. But 2 coats, I think, is all you need if you want like full sparkle. But I still think 1 coat's really pretty too, honestly. Oh, and I want to show you that you can line with them too. So they're pretty easy to do that with. So, like I said, follow their account. Rozyhip US is our account, like, for us to follow here. But of course, follow the official account too. But it's sad to me when I see like Rozyhip Official put something down and people who are clearly from here are like, where can I buy this? Like, yeah, Sweetie Nail Supply, Rozyhip USA. You know, like, if I see that, I try and answer people because it is hard when it's a different language, right? Very, very, very sparkly and pretty. Another thing you guys can use, and we were really into these with a lot of different lives lately, is, you know, like go back to the Blanc Blanc stickers, right? Can use those. But let me put a clear, do I need a clear coat? Yeah, let's do a clear coat real quick. And then let's grab an ink. Okay, just to show you, to break up that sparkle with an ink is really, really easy too. It's an easy thing to do. All right, so let's do that. Kind of a fun way to embellish it. Also, those who love their 3D gems and stuff, yes, use your gems. Not that you need it. That's the thing. They're so sparkly. Do you need anything on them? Maybe not. That is up to you and your taste, to be honest. Right? Like, I'd wear that alone, I think. Lots of times you don't see me with a lot of glitter because I'm usually doing a lot of hand painting and I feel like it gets lost on glitter. So that's the only reason why. But a plain glitter, yeah. That's so pretty. Right? They are really, 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 really pretty. And remember, this is in standard lighting, right? We'll use that 31 on something else too. Let us use, for the ink, let's use Artiste Vivace. Let's use those because they are more alcohol based. So they are going to be easy to move in a smoky way. So I'm going to just wipe this off. And let's use black. Okay. Very New Year's-y. What's the number on this? Oh, I can't tell. If you need it, I'll send you the link, but I can't tell because the sticker in the black, it's written in black and I can't tell. But yeah, it's a great black ink. All right, so let's just wipe this real quick. All right. I do love inks. You guys know that. That is no surprise. No surprise there. But because I feel like they can add so much so quickly. All right, so let's do some black. Like that is pretty. Right? That's pretty on the nail as it is. Right, so don't forget about inks. It's another way to play with these, 100%. And Artiste Vivace, they're nice, guys. Really, really nice. You will be happy with them if you like inks. Okay? There are different inks. We know this, water inks and alcohol inks, etc. Artiste Vivace is an alcohol ink. All right, so it's going to move with gel cleanser or acetone or a clear blender really well and kind of in a marbly type way. It's a little harder to do that with water inks. You can do it, but it's a little harder. You got to be fast. before they, already have dissipated. All right, so this one is definitely going to get more smoky very, very easily. See what I mean? It really, really moves quickly and easily because it's an alcohol ink. All right. Let's see if you guys can see that. Can you see that? So it really just added something very, very, very quickly to this glitter. All right. They dry really quickly. You can just put your top coat on and be done, which is also super nice. So this one can get a top coat. This is a cool thing about glitter. We are breezing through looks because glitter really does the job, or 95% of the job, right? Super quickly. It's all that's necessary. But like I said, follow Rozyhip US. Take a look at their tutorials. They are meant to help you and give you ideas. All right? So definitely follow them. Some of you might have, the last time that you saw that there was a giveaway over there. So you said, let's do the black, just so you guys can see it. All right, so let's do 35. So these also are so nice, and like the formula is so nice that you can do like stripes, you can do part of a nail, etc. very easily because it kind of holds its place. So let's do that. I don't want to get it too chunky on the sides because I tend to do that while I'm live with you guys. But I'm going to be a little bit lighter because what we're going to do is take a liner, all right, and fix these areas real quick because I'm just getting some on the nail. This is what I would do if I was doing it to mine. I'm just going to take a random liner and move it around a little bit. If our line down wasn't straight, this is where I'd go back and fix it. Looks pretty straight. Wow. Especially for being live. You guys know I tend to take them over to the side when we're live because I'm looking at a weird angle through my phone. All right. But that's like it. Okay. So I would do something like this. You can cure that. Oh, and I don't think I got one out. Hold on one second. Let me get a sticker. Blanc would definitely be my sticker choice. Because we got some pretty stickers. And snowflakes made easy, right? Bink. And remember, guys, if you only want like half a sticker, we could cut that and just use half a sticker on, you can do that with these. They're not going to rip, all right? So they're going to work for you in a very, very good way. Or we could just put this right on top after we wipe off the sticky layer. Remember to wipe off the sticky layer before you use these, but they are so thin and bendy that you're not going to have any trouble with them at all. All right. Sticky layer be gone. You could use a liner. You could use whatever you want. You could make more lines if you want to. You could do different colors. Rozyhip always has such beautiful colors. They really do, don't they? They really do. So good. I don't know. Oh. Maybe we will do a silver line real quick. You could put blooming gel and then dot some white polish on it. That would be very pretty. Yes, that would be really pretty too. That's what I mean. Like you can do all kinds of things, which is so nice. Did I show you guys this? I really love it. Okay, this is the May Mode Metal Gel. Look at this pot. Oh, chef's kiss, May Mode. Love it. Let's get a liner real quick. Let's just do a faux, like, silver line. I like a hard edge. And this is, but I think I'd rather it be, like, harder than that. So let's do that really quick. Let me get a liner. Where is my sweetie's liner? I love sweet. Oh, this is also, guys, while there's still the sale going on, that is when I love to stock up on things like, that liner's seen better days. Like, I'll get a new one of my favorite, etc. Because the pricing's crazy good when you're getting 25% off. I know this is a little ballsy of me while being live with you guys, because I do not look at the nails straight, and I don't tend to draw straight when I'm live with you. But we're going to pretend it's straight. Just putting a little hard edge here. Honestly, the better plan would be to put a clear coat on, then do this. But we're saving time. All right, good enough. Straight enough. We're going to cure that. And then we're going to put the sticker on. This can get actually textured just like this shows you too. It's very cool. It's a very cool silver. Oops. Like it. I like it a lot. Let's put that Rozyhip there. Very nice. Did I put a top coat on this? I did. All right. Yeah, and you can use these for whatever you want. Just know that it is a nice, glittery, sparkling flash that is easy to use. That's how I would describe it, right? Easy to use, easy to self-level, easy to not have bald spots, which we appreciate. I do want to show 31 too. All right, let's do that. Oh, and this one. This one is called 32. This is 32. Look at the bottom. It's like a periwinkle. It is a cross between a blue and a purple. It is really very beautiful. And let's take this one down from the top of a nail. All right. Let's do some of this from up here. And let's keep the nail pretty glassy. I'm going to turn it around. And we're going to drag down the other way, okay? With the ombre brush. This time we're going to pull it down the nail. And we're going to use some foil. We can do this once or we could do this twice, right? If you want it heavier up top, we could do that, all right? If you want it more sheer, you could leave it at one coat. Totally your choice. So twinkly, even in regular lighting. All right, we're going to do a clear coat here. And while that other one's curing, maybe we'll just do some stars on the other side. What's everyone have on their nails for New Year's? Black and gold. Everybody's still wearing Christmas, like me, kind of. I did like a non-Christmas because I knew I was not going to change them before New Year's. A little holiday-ish, a little winterish, but not really Christmas. All right, so that's just a clear coat. I would do a clear coat before adding stickers only because we've got a couple things going on here. If not, if you have like a nice even look, go ahead and wipe it. You also cannot wipe that silver, right? You don't want to wipe a metallic silver gel with a isopropyl alcohol or something. That would mess it up. It would make it matte, right? All right, let's do this. Let's do a little more up top here. And maybe not as high, we'll pull it from here instead of the whole thing, right? So then let's use like a base gel that's sticky. And let's use some foil. And it's going to give us that clear, glassy tip, but very quick to do these looks with this gel because it's so great. Need some stuff real quick. And let's take this one out. Let's put this one in. And the foil that we're going to use is from Diami, this magic film. These are great, okay? This one's called Silver Frag. They are really good films. They adhere really, really, really well. But let's get a little silver, let's get some silver stickers on here too. Jazz this up a little bit. Just think it's nice that the formula is so good you can do spaces, you could do lines, etc. And that's a huge plus. And remember, you can do whatever you want with these. They're so flexible and easy. They're not going to rip on you. Oh, I do need better tweezers. I don't think mine even pinch anymore because I've dropped them on the ground so many times. Do you see how thin this is? They're so thin, which is so nice, honestly. Poking myself. All right, once you put them on, you're just going to press, any sticker, all right, in, right. Much easier on a fingernail than one of these things because I'm just moving it around. But you know what I mean. Put it in there. Moons, like whatever you want. That's all you have to do. And honestly, they're so thin, you could just do a healthy top coat and you're going to be good. Okay? I feel like we should have embellished it more, but you guys get the idea. We've been using stickers for a bunch of Christmas stuff. Just know that all these Blanc Blanc stickers are up on Sweeties, and they're really good. All right. Nice and easy. All right, let's do a clear coat on this because we want it to be sticky so we can press. I'm not going to do the strips, etc. We want it to be sticky so that we can press that foil into it just really easily to get some fragments on the nail. And it kind of, because of the glitter and everything like that, it's almost optical illusion-y. And it'll look fancier than it actually is. It's really easy to make. Oh, and then I need to show you something else. All right. So we're going to cure this. And then we're going to take some of this. All right, so the magic film, it's super pretty, isn't it? Let me get some scissors. Honestly, I think there's some Diami scissors that are really sharp that you can get on the website. I've been meaning to pick those up because you can really mess up a foil by using bad scissors like I just did. Like, I just did a little bit, but it's okay. Another one to look out, like check out, is this one. It is called Silver Rain. So if you want one that looks more holographic and like lines, if you're doing the paper lines, you could use this. You know, when you cut thin strips and then you put it on the nail in a builder, cure it, and then pull it up. That's what I would use for that. Like, that would be really pretty. But here's the piece that I used on the sample nail example. I didn't even use that much of this. So I'm going to keep it because there's plenty of other spaces to use. Very, very, very easy to stick something like that in on a nail. Here, let's take this, put this here. This will look better without white underneath of it. Okay. And all we're going to do is take some of this. Oops, I knocked over hold on. I knocked over. Would it be alive if I didn't knock something over on the desk? Probably not. Come here, little foil. They're just really good. The quality of them is really good. I know foils are kind of like, oh, I could get that anywhere. Yeah, with certain things. You will start learning there's differences between foils for sure. Oh, I'm going to press this hard. You see that? Honestly, it'd be easier if I take it off, I think. We just want, it's going to blend well just by sticking some of this on here where you want it, and a little bit up top. Okay, so it's going to be one of those optical illusions when you're done, like, wait, where is that foil? Is it all over the nail? You can see it in the back. It kind of is. All right, but it kind of isn't. Very sticky now because I got my hand on it. Sticky base. That's all you need. If you want to tap it somewhere else, here, I'll do a better base for this. Go ahead. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So it's kind of a fragment nail, kind of a glitter nail. All right. And then once we put that top coat on, it all kind of comes together. It's a great foil for lots of different things, honestly. Jelly nails, like sheer, all kinds of things that you can use that fragment foil on, silver fragment. All right. Yeah, it's very pretty effect with the glitter. All right, the other thing I wanted to show you, let's say you have a nail and you think, I really only want to do one coat of glitter, but I don't have a ton of time and it's going to look weird with just a natural nail. I want you to remember that there are some amazing inks from Rozyhip. All right, these came in the first collection from Rozyhip, and it was the silver collection. Okay, so there's a glittery one like this, like it's glitter shimmer. There's a darker silver like this. I want you to think about quickly putting this on almost as a base color, right? Because if you do that, like so, and it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, just get some of this silver on here and let it dry. You already have a silvery base before you're putting on the flash glitter, right? So any imperfections are basically going to be completely hidden. So let's use that blue. Let's use 31. As soon as this is dry, they do dry pretty quickly, but I did lay that on pretty thick. let's let it dry. And we're going to put on the blue. And you're going to see, like in one coat, it's going to look pretty full. All right. I really went to town with that. And actually, I want to show you this other silver glitter since I did it. I did too much anyway, so let's do some more. So this one is like sparkly. And you see, this is metallic. This is also, but it's like a sparkly, you see that? You see what it's doing? It's one of those like glitter silvers. Let's put that on too. Why not? I think you guys can see that. But there are two. Actually, I think there's like 4 inks in that collection. They're all really good. All right, let's hope this is dry so we can put some of this on top. Did I put a top coat on this? I did, I think. All right, let's do it. So if you were doing all 10 fingers, right, or multiple fingers, just plop that on there. Here is that blue. Here's that 31. All right, it's really pretty. Let me get some stuff out of the way. What I just used. Yeah. Okay, so what I just used was from the first Rozyhip collection. There were inks. It was a silver collection. So there were inks, there was a cat eye, there was a glitter, and they're good. Really good. Really good silver inks. There's a dark one. Hold on. They're right here. I'll show you. There's one that's more cross. See this one? Dark. They're really good inks. Okay, this is from the Silver collection. This one's more a cross between silver and gold almost. This would look gorgeous under this. You see what I mean? This is like oyster. Yeah. They're really good silver inks. Yes, the dark gunmetal, exactly. And that was from their original collection. They launched with those. It was called the Silver collection. And oh my gosh, they're so pretty. But, you know, I'm here to remind you guys. I don't know if they're in stock. I have no idea. But a metallic base for a flash glitter is an easy way to ensure that one coat is going to get it done for you, okay? One coat, the metallic underneath is going to cover any imperfections very, very easily, okay? So you can easily wipe that ink on there. Wipe one coat of this on here and be done. You see the metallic shine kind of through it. But that can complete your nail look very quickly. It's just a little time saver if you have a good metallic silver. I think everything's level, but I would want to make sure. I'm just going to cure it. All right. And don't forget the all the different, what do you call it? Did you make something with it already? The gunmetal one, I did not. I don't think so. Do you want to see the gunmetal one? I'll show you the ink. I mean, I did when we went live with Silver collection, but that was a long time ago. That was when the brand first arrived. Yeah, I'll show you. It's actually that super soft. When playing with Rozyhip inks, right, these are more water inks. So what I would suggest you use is a clear blender like Moregel's clear blender or the Favory's clear blender. Okay, so if you want to touch any areas, that's what you're going to want to use to soften them up. Okay. Very, very pretty inks, very, very pretty silvers. All right, so if you want an area softened up, you're going to want to use one of these clear blenders from a brand that offers a clear blender. All right, it's super pretty, could go over top of anything. All right. See, I'm here to remind you guys of stuff that you might have forgotten about because they're really good and I still grab them. If you go look on Sweetie Nail Supply's YouTube, you will find all of our old lives, and I'm sure that silver is one of them, okay? Because I do remember going live with them because they're really, really excellent. All right, so this is it. One more top coat, and using a silver underneath. Makes your job super easy for one coat coverage. Gives the base of the nail already a metallic shine. So that's going to work with your flash and glitter gels. Okay. Let me see if there's anything that I forgot on the samples. I'll show you real quick and then we'll save this. I know you guys have things to do. I thank you for popping on with us. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to definitely DM me. I will help you, especially while the sale's going on, because there is today and tomorrow, and then that is it, okay? So Boxing Day sale is happening right now on Sweetie Nail Supply. It's on everything. So just let us know if you have questions, and I will help you figure out what it is that you're looking for. All right. Here are the examples again. So this was with the rose quartz color. Entire collection of rose quartz from Rozyhip is absolutely beautiful. We did this one with the black Artiste Vaci. This is with Marble Fit. This is with white from Blanc Blanc. This is that purple. This is number 33. All right, so if you're a gem lover, definitely use these with your gems. This one we just did too. And then this one, I did go in and use, remember when we just did a live with these, the Diami Baby Boomer gels. You can do a cute little ombre edge with it. Okay, this is, if I take this off, you'll see it was the metallic ink, but the glitter is all the way through. But these are so pigmented. And we just went live with them a couple weeks ago. So pigmented that you can easily do an ombre like in one pass with these. So those are up there too. So yeah. Thank you again, guys. I'm going to save this. And if you need anything, just hit me up in DMs. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Be safe. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.